Stop calling my phone. I don't understand this. You call me about this stuff. You guys don't even have subscribers. You're wasting my budget. Every time I turn around, you're supposed to be in charge of this budget, this marketing budget.
Right.
You have nothing going on.
Kevin, I got it. I know what to do with the budget money, okay? I'm not an idiot.
I would be better off spending the money.
I was just trying to get approval on the parking spot
balls,
thing.
rather than giving you more money to continue to waste my budget.
All right, thanks, Kevin. I think I'm losing you, bud. I think I'm losing you. Yo, are we all good? What? Oh. No, yeah, man. That was just Kevin rambling on about the budget and subscribers and how I'm wasting all of our money, blah, 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 blah. I mean, you do keep wasting the promo marketing budget. That's not true. Everything I've done has been calculated. And, like, we're going to be good. Like, I have a really good plan this time. No, I trust you. Like, what is it, though? What? The plan. You said you had a plan. What is the plan? Oh. Well, I mean, you want the plan. Just gonna order bots, man. It says you pay $200, you get real subscribers, real views. It's real people. That's not a plan. That shit isn't even real. Come on, man. Like, again with this quick, easy scheme shit. Look, obviously I'm joking. All right, whatever. Okay, that's I trust not you. The plan, but just trust me. Just trust me. Oh my god, man. This is insane, the amount of subs and likes, and dude, how did you do this? Like, what is happening? Pretty impressive what I can do when you have a little faith in me, huh? No, look, I'm sorry, but like, how did you do this? Oh, it's simple, man. I went upstairs and got with analytics and told those nerds up there that we need to run through some optimization for our current content and future optimization for our thumbnails moving forward. I ran a multi-phase engagement funnel through a thumbnail neuropsych test grid and optimized titles using click velocity metrics and keyword triangulation, injected Macho Man quotes at peak retention dips, and reverse engineered the algorithm using shorts, red arrows, and 17 shocked faces. Then I told people to unsubscribe if they didn't like it. Boom. Doubled subs. Easy. You put all the money into the bots, didn't you? Yeah, almost immediately last week when you told me not to. And welcome back to 1, 2, Ooh. And today we're diving into NXT's The Great American Bash. There was a lot of action, some shocking moments, and some great wrestling. If you're a fan of high-stakes drama and fierce competition, this show had it all. So grab a snack. And hey, before we get started, do me a favor. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of 1, 2, Ooh. If you love wrestling, I know you'll love this content. With that said, let's get into it. First up, let's talk about that NXT Championship match. Oba Femi versus Inamura. Now, this match was a game changer for Inamura. He looked absolutely fantastic and pushed Oba Femi to the brink in a way that we haven't seen in a while. Briggs tried to get involved, but Inamura wasn't having it. That moment when Inamura rejected Briggs' attempt to help him, refusing to cheat, it's the type of integrity that makes you want to root for this guy. Even though Oba Femi got the win, I think this match really elevated Inamura and set up the much anticipated breakup between him and Briggs. It's coming, folks, and I can tell there's something big brewing with these two. Could have a really good feud here, and there's no doubt in my mind he will be back contending for a title again in NXT. But this was all a win for him. Next, let's talk about Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe versus Fatal Influence. Now, the drama here was building up even before the match, with Jacy Jayne starting to show signs of a potential ego trip. She took an interview on her own without the group, hinting at some cracks in the faction. As for Blake Monroe, this was her in-ring debut, and I have to say, she did a great job. I still think she has the potential to be a much better heel than a babyface, but alongside Jordynne Grace, they made it work. The match was decent, and the big moment came when Blake Monroe pinned the NXT Women's Champion, Jacy Jayne. That's a huge moment, and I think we're going to see a lot more of Blake in the future, obviously, but they really highlighted on the commentary that she pinned the champ. So clearly she's going to be in line for a title here soon. The question is JC Jane going to actually beat Jordynne Grace? Now let's jump into the Falls Count Anywhere match between All Ego Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. And holy smokes, man, these two delivered. This was a brutal match, and I mean brutal. The fight spilled everywhere, going to the backstage, taking place in the ring, back and forth, even having Ricky Saints run into Jasper Troy and get leveled onto a carrying case that he was rolled out on. It was insane. Ethan Page at one point backdropped Ricky Saints right onto the edge of two chairs, man. That was hard to watch. I cringed just thinking about how that had to feel. I don't care how well you know how to take a fall. That had to hurt. And that finish, Ethan launching Ricky off the entranceway through two tables to get the win. Absolutely loved it. This match was close to being match of the night for me. It had everything. Intensity, violence, and a crazy finish. And while Ethan Page retained, Ricky Saints is definitely in line for a big push. Might even see him go for an NXT Championship run here down the line. Next up, we're talking Sol Ruca versus Izzy Dame for the NXT North American Women's Championship. This match was really solid, and I think the Calling's involvement really made it stand out for me. Izzy Dame looked incredible, and Sol Ruca just continues to impress every time she's in the ring. I'm loving the development of both these women, and having Zarya and Tatum involved just added a lot of extra layers to the story. Speaking of Tatum, she came out swinging, attacking Zarya right at the start of the bell. Sol Ruca pulled off the win, but Izzy Dame definitely didn't look out of place here. This was a really good match, and I'm excited to see what's next for both of them. Now let's get into Javon Evans and versus Jasper Troy match. This was a fun David versus Goliath style match, and Evans really showcased his skills against a bigger, more inexperienced Troy. You could tell Troy is still in the development phase, but Javon really showed why he's ready for the main roster. It wasn't a show stealer, but it was a solid match, and he was able to get a lot out of the inexperienced Troy. Now, we jump into the TNA contract signing between Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana. And one thing was immediately clear. This crowd is getting behind Mike Santana. They like them some Mike Santana. And he's showing out every time he's on NXT. So they did a good job at all three of them kind of getting their points in and really pushing the story forward. But ultimately, it's NXT and it's a contract signing. Somebody's got to go through the table. And tonight, it was Trick. Joe Hendry, Mike Santana put Trick straight through that table and had an intense stare down. But that wasn't the end of it. Dark State showed up and took out both Joe Hendry and Mike Santana. After this, Ava had some questions about who's really in charge of Dark State. Trick Williams didn't take lightly to that, but she said, don't worry about it. Good thing you have no issue with them. Because next week, it's going to be you, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana against Dark State. Tuesday can't get here soon enough. So there you have it. That's the NXT Great American Bash. Overall, a really solid show. Thought there was a lot of great story developments on it. And you can't go wrong with Sol Ruca, Izzy Dame, Ricky Saints, All Ego Ethan Page, Oba Femi. The list goes on and on. NXT has so much talent. This show is bound to be great. Make sure you hit that subscribe, smash that like, and hit the bell so you never miss an episode of 1, 2, Ooh!